MMTs, good morning. Saturday, time 9:52 a.m., date 12/11/2010. What do we have here? Wow, NASDAQ weekly chart. In our SMF platform, what I am going to do is I am going to price it out. So I'm going to go over here to deltas. I'm going to hit 20. Bingo! Here, let's hit 30 so I can get how, see, the brain, their platform prices it all out. So let's get back here. So basically, MMTs, I'm going to pull up your info panel so that you can see in here the actual movements here on this weekly info panel, which is your platform. We had put the highs in on 426 here on the NASDAQ 100. That high was 2535.28. We went straight down to these bottoms on 628 and we hit a low of 2061.13. That's that 2000 level on the NASDAQ comp. That's a psychological level. Back 10 years ago was the same thing. We're going to ever break through 2000? Well, that was a low, 2061, 628. And basically we started putting in the bottom right in here, MMTs, and we hit this bottom right there. And we continued to break higher. It was over here during 8:30. Confirmed during that week they were buying that double bottom weekly price action up where the bull trend just started. The bull trend broke out on 9/6, and we can see that these lows once again right here were 2102.52 and the half bar was 2168.55 in the SMF market maker platform that does all the work, and that was the SMF breakout on the NASDAQ comp. And we went all the way and we made major milestones on 11/1. The high was 2582 on 11/1. We made another high on the week of that 11/8. We made a high of 2592. Then we dropped it. They slid that bid right here in that November distribution right down to the bottom here, folks. Right down here at that bottom bar was 2518, and then we popped right there. That was the SMF weekly NASDAQ price action bar to be bought. And basically the last 3 weeks look just like this, MMTs. Let's break it down to your price action. November fade back. We are making all-time highs. Here's that breakout bar, MMT. There's the confirm right here. Take a look at that number, MMT. Half bar, 2514. You closed above it, 2541.15. That's where the buyers in the MMTs knew right then in the platform where to buy. And now we're at all-time highs in the NASDAQ comp. And we hit the highs in this bar. The all-time high in this cycle, it looks like it was 2639.41 on the SMF. This is the SMF weekly platform. We own it, and it codes it all. Now, half bar action is 2611.75 on the NASDAQ comp pullback. The NAS closed at 2637, so that's going to be half of this previous weekly bar. And they kept selling into equities, and we're going to see if we can build a price action base and take it higher as we go into the next week. And we also have an options expiration week coming up, but we're breaking all-time highs on the NASDAQ comp on a weekly chart right here, MMTs. And I'm just showing you right here. This is a part you need to know, and this is the calculation. 2611.75, got to build a base above it. Okay, the all-time high is 2639 in this cycle right here. And notice that we closed almost on the highs of the weekly bar of 2637.54. But remember, during this week, what they were doing, every time that they were making higher highs on the indexes, they were selling during last week's trading ranges. When Google made a high or Apple made a high or any leader made a high, they were selling short and people were taking that year-end profit taking as well. So you had two forces working last week. What we're going to want to see now, MMTs, is where that bullish long-term breakout happens. SMF MMTs, this is a standard long-term chart. It doesn't make you money like your platform, but let's just take a look at some of these monthly challenges right here that we're going to face on that Dow. And I'm going to draw a horizontal line on this monthly chart. And basically, we're going to come to this area right here. These were those highs. And we're closing a half monthly bar above. We got a monthly buy signal, got everything working. However, I will caution the MMTs is that we're getting a little bit overbought. We're at 85.48% right there on this particular monthly breakout bar. That resistance bar is going to be up there around that 2763 handle on the NASDAQ comp. Here's the all-time 2007 highs coming up, and with all the tax cuts, we're going to see right here that we can break this challenges that we're going to have in here on this monthly chart. And I'm showing it. The weekly one that you just seen is for the SMF and their platform. That's going to guide them short time. So basically, there's that 2007 high right there. This is slide that bid up toward those lows. That's where the trend started. Never did look back. We're right back here on the NASDAQ comp at critical mass psychological level since the financial crisis in the United States. And that's that monthly bar. And we're going to keep seeing where those bulls can push that year-end buying or not.